Okay, so if you want to just start with just a quick introduction.
My name is Vaughn Parfitt. I'm running for House District 8 here in Anderson, South Carolina. I've lived here for 35 years. I moved here out of optometry school, opened private practice, maintained a private practice for 35 years, sold my practice, retired, and decided to take a leadership role in this district. I've been involved in politics, mainly in healthcare for pretty close to 30 years, so I know how the system works.
Okay.
As an optometrist, I did work closely with the school systems. Part of my practice, we tried to always make sure that, especially in elementary schools, that no child went without glasses if they needed them, whether they could afford them or not. I worked very closely with the elementary schools in that respect.
Okay. So the first question is, what is your opinion of the state of public education in South Carolina today?
I think it's in trouble and has been for a long time. Absolutely not because of teachers. You can't find a more dedicated group of people than teachers. I think it's in trouble because of external forces. I think political micromanaging, over testing. We won't let teachers teach.
Yeah, okay. The next question is, if elected, what would be the first step you would take to improve public education?
I think the first step would be I would sit down with District 8 administrators to get a better, clear idea of exactly how to go about solving some of these problems, reducing testing. Testing and micromanaging, I think, they go hand in hand. You know, you take a teacher, they go through college, they learn how to teach, they go through student training, then you throw them in a classroom. It used to be they would go teach. Now you micromanage them to where they can't do their jobs. So I try to find out through local administration first how to solve that, but then it really has to go to the state level and even federal. You know, the federal guidelines of and the strings attached to money through education is what controls the testing, and that until we fix that, we haven't fixed the real problem.
Okay. The next question I have is, if elected, what would you do to address the funding of public education?
The only problem I see with public education is that a lot of the funding goes through the county with property taxes, which means a rich county can spend more on education than a poor county. That needs to be addressed, but that's a really hard problem because now you're going about property taxes. That's a tough nut. Teacher salaries, that's funded through the general fund, which is better because it spreads out the cost to everybody. So you don't have teachers in one county getting paid less than another county, or shouldn't be.
Okay. And then the last question I have is, in your opinion, what would a successful accountability system for education in South Carolina look like?
A successful accountability system?
Yes.
I'm not sure on what level this question is asked, but I'm just going, accountability means you produce a good product, which means you produce a good student. I would get rid of most of the testing except maybe entering middle school and at the end of high school. You know, it doesn't matter how many times you weigh a pig, it's not going to get any fatter. Teachers know how to teach. We need to let them loose, let them teach, measure halfway through and at the end, and that tells you if you're doing a good job or not.
Okay. That was my last question. Is there anything else that you want to share with the viewers or listeners?
No, I just, teachers' salary has been in the public eye here recently. Teachers don't they don't teach for money. Yes, we want them to be paid well. They should be paid well. Teachers teach because they're called to teach, and we need to let them loose and let them teach.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.